साईराम। अब पालो रहेको छ आजको यस कार्यक्रमका आकर्षक वक्ता जो यही राष्ट्रिय युवा सम्मेलन 2017 को लागि मात्र भनेर प्रशान्ति निलयमबाट नेपाल पाल्नु भएको छ। उहाँले आफ्नो प्राथमिक शिक्षा श्री सत्य साई हायर सेकेन्डरी स्कुलबाट हासिल गर्नुभएको थियो भने प्रशान्ति निलयमबाट केमिस्ट्रीमा पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट र एमबीएमा ग्रेजुएट पनि हुनुहुन्छ। त्यसैगरी उहाँ बीएससीमा गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट हुनुहुन्छ र उहाँले 4वटा किताबहरू लेखिसक्नु भएको छ र त्यो भन्दा पनि मुख्य कुरा उहाँले थुप्रै पटक भगवानसँग अन्तरक्रियाहरू गर्नुभएको छ, जुन अन्तरक्रिया उहाँले हामीलाई बाँड्न चाहनुहुन्छ र उहाँको मन्तव्यको विषय रहेको छ भगवानसँगको सहयात्रा अर्थात् लिभिङ विथ गड। साईराम।
Om Shri Sai Ram. I offer my most humble pranams at the lotus feet of beloved Bhagwan, dear Swami, respected elders, dear brothers and sisters. It gives me great joy to be standing before Swami and all of you again today and to share something that is very, very close to my heart. Whenever we go to any conference, any theme, any kind of meeting, there is a theme for that conference. So the theme is either seva, it is devotion, it is about giving up bad habits. Different themes can be there. But what is my firm conviction is that all of that is secondary. What is primary is our love for Swami. Because when we look at any of us who have come here, from seniors like Amar Karki sir, Narottam sir, to the kids, to me, to anybody, whoever is here, we did not come to Sathya Sai organization to change the world. We did not come to Sathya Sai organization to do seva. We came because of our love for Swami. And because Swami loves seva, we started doing seva. Because Swami tells us to do something, we started doing it. So we are all here because Swami called us, because Swami loves us, and because we love Swami. And therefore I feel that the most important fundamental thing for any of the things is to have love for Swami. And therefore yesterday I spoke on the lessons I learned. Because I don't want the thing to proceed, on doing seva. But I concluded by saying that whether we want to do seva, whether we want to do bhakti, whatever we want to do, the most important is to have love for Bhagwan. And so today I thought I will share a few glimpses of my journey of building a relationship with Bhagwan. Because once we build a relationship with Swami, everything automatically comes. It automatically comes. I will also attempt to answer one question, which is, when Swami is physically not there, how do you develop a relationship? Because when Swami is physically there, you go to Prashanti, you can see him, you can try to talk to him, you can get an interview, you can get an interaction, you can give him a letter. That is how I began my relationship with him. But then now that physically Swami is not there, is it not possible to develop a relationship? I do not claim to have the answer, but I will definitely share my experience. So I'll begin by how I got my first intimate experience with Swami. As a child, I was introduced to Swami as God. And for me, Swami was there along with Shiva, Ganesha, Krishna, Rama, Buddha, everybody, Swami was also one more God. I did not know that there are people who will criticize Swami. Because nobody criticizes Ganesha, right? Nobody says, how Ganesha is God? Prove to me Ganesha is God. No, yaar. When you are born, Ganesha is God till I die, that's all. Correct. Ganesha is an accepted god. Shiva is accepted god. Nobody questions. Mother, why are you worshipping Shiva? What is the proof Shiva is God? So like that I had accepted Swami. So I didn't feel the need that prove to me Swami is God. How can Swami be God? Nothing. I had just accepted him. So I wanted to get closer to Swami, and I felt that being a student in Swami's school and college would be the best way to get close to Swami. And finally I got admission in Swami's school. And people often say Swami students are very lucky. So much they get of Swami. This is what I had also heard. But when you go there, reality is different. It's not like every day Swami will come talk to you, pose for selfies with you. No, nothing like that. Sometimes there will be students who will spend years in Swami school without having spoken one word with Swami. I remember when I finished 1 year in school and went to Bombay where my parents were there. Oh, Swami student has come. Huh, come share your experience. What experience? I don't have any experience. No, 365 days you are with Bhagavan. You must be having many experiences. See, we came only last year, once only we could come. Swami gave one interview, but that's all. And I was thinking, you fellows, you came once and you got one interview. I am sitting there on that Sai Kulwant floor warming it for 365 days. I have not got even one interview. So, this concept of student is lucky, old devotee is lucky, youth is lucky, all this is in the mind. Because every person who comes to Swami at the correct time, correct place, correct circumstance. There is no need to feel bad that I have come late or I missed the chance, I have come early, nothing. Everybody has come at the correct time. So there is no need for any of us to feel that we have come late, miss ho gaya. Because this has been happening. When I came in 1990, when I joined Swami school, 1998, I heard people telling me that, late ho gaya yaar, tu late ho gaya. 1980s, kya 1990 beginning, kitna maja tha. Swami used to do this, Swami used to do that. I felt, 1998, unlucky people. 91, 92, 1980s, lucky people. Then when I spoke to 1980s people, they're saying, we got, but we were unlucky. 1970s, how nice chance they got. So I went to 1970s. 1970s are jealous of 1960s. 1960s are jealous of 1950s. 1950s are jealous of 1940s. And 1940s tell, we were fool. We didn't know Swami was a boy that time. We didn't know he's God. He used to tell, take namaskar. We used to not take. We used to think, who is this fellow? Chha, what a mistake. You're also lucky. When you came, you knew he's God. So 1940s again jealous of 1950. 1950s jealous of 60. Everybody is jealous of the other. But nobody came early. Nobody came late. Everybody came at the perfect time. Because Lord is the Lord of time. So there is no need to feel bad that we came early or late. Now, going back to, so when I joined in 1998, my mother had told me, see, from today onwards, Swami is your mother. Okay. Swami is your father. Okay. Swami is your friend. Swami is your guru. Swami is your everything. Fine. Swami is like an all-rounder, occupying all relationships in my life. So I came to, when I joined higher secondary school, before that 4 years I had studied in Sri Sathya Sai Vidyapeeth, Sri Shailam, Kerala for 4 years. So I was not new to the hostel life. But still, once I joined hostel, as I said, my objective was to get close to Swami. In the hostel language, there's a term called form boy. This term form, no? All of you follow cricket? Who won yesterday's match? RCB versus Mumbai Indians. You are in youth conference and you are still following the matches, huh? Yeah, Mumbai. Yeah, so good. So in cricket, you have this term called form, right? In form. When a batsman is in form, he just can't do anything wrong. Correct? If he snicks the ball also, it will go for sixer. If he hits it in the air, that fellow will drop the catch. He'll just touch it on the leg side, it will go for 4. They say, he is in form, yaar. ये कुछ गलत कर ही नहीं सकता है. जो भी करता है, सही करता है. That same The same term has been borrowed by the students as well. So when they say, can we get this light also so that I can see their faces? If whenever the power is there. So in hostel language, when they say a student is in form, that means Swami speaks to the student. We have no reason why. Some students Swami will speak to. Some students, as I said, for 3 years, nothing they will speak. Swami will not speak. We don't understand all this. So when a Swami is speaking to a student, he is called form boy. Hey, he is in form. He is in form means he can't do anything wrong. What do I mean by that? I'll give you an example. So suppose in Mandir, you are going for darshan and suddenly you see Swami is already coming out for darshan. So you'll all run, right? So everybody runs for first line. So all the students run. And when the students are running, there's one elderly person walking with a walking stick. They bump into that man. He almost loses his balance and he falls. They run and sit. Swami has seen this. Okay? Now, here is how Swami's reaction will be. If you're a form boy, if you're a normal boy, if you're an out of form boy. If you're an out of form boy, Swami will come and tell, "Chi, don't have brains?" Coming running, hitting that old person. If he had fallen and broken his bones, first of all, old people have weak bones. You don't even care. You say you love Swami. What is this? This is rubbish. This is nonsense. And he'll get scolded. This is out of form boy. Normal boy, nothing. Whether you exist or don't exist doesn't matter. Now, if you are a form boy, Swami will come and say, "See what good boy. Nowadays, youth run behind wine, behind women, behind alcohol, behind cigarettes, behind movies, behind movie stars. But like this youth running behind God, will you see anywhere? They don't see anything else. They don't know who is in the path. They don't know what's in the path. They just run straight to me." See this kind of love that youth have. But like in cricket, with Swami also, form is temporary. You don't know when you'll go out of form. But like in cricket, form is temporary, but class is permanent. So Swami wanted all of us to become class boys, but we would try to be form boys. We want to be form boys because we want to get Swami's attention. So I also wanted to be a form boy. But 1 month over, 2 months over, nothing happened. Nothing happened. Swami didn't even speak to me. So I was desperate. Swami should speak something with me. Swami should interact something with me. So I sat in front of the photograph in my room and I said, "Swami, you are my mother, you are my father, you are my everything, Swami. I want you. I have come here for you only. I didn't come here for studies. I didn't come here for other things. I've come only for you." That night, you know this Likita Japa? They have a book in which the pages are ruled and Om Shri Sai Ram you can write. Anything you can write. It's a nice sadhana. So they would give us one sheet of this Likita Japa page, book, one page to each of our students. And every night they would tell, you just write any god that you like. You can write Ganeshaya Namaha, or you can write Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Shri Sai Ram. Whatever you want, one page you write. Now mostly everybody would write Om Shri Sai Ram. I started to write, "I love you, Swami, I love you, Swami, I love you, Swami." You know, I began to write like that. For me, Swami was like my best friend. So I said, "Swami, I don't want to do Likita Japa and all. You know, if somebody is your best friend, you tell the person that you love that person. You don't keep writing his name, right? Suppose Rajesh is your best friend, you won't write Rajesh like that, right? I'm just saying. So, in the same way, I didn't feel like writing Om Shri Sai Ram, but I wrote, "I love you, Swami, I love you, Swami, I love you, Swami." So full my Likita Japa was, "I love you, Swami." And this was very, very personal. At that time, I did not know that so many people from so many countries in the world write, "I love you, Swami." I thought this is very personal, only mine. But the beautiful thing is, when it comes to me and Swami, it is personal. Swami has the capacity to respond one-on-one to each person who loves him. So I wrote it like that. And at the end of the night study hours, somebody is coming and collecting all the sheets. All these Likita Japa sheets. I said, "Oh, why are you collecting? This is not homework, no? I mean, why are you collecting this?" I didn't want to give mine because I have not done Likita Japa there. I have written, "I love you, Swami." So I didn't give my sheet. I just kept it. So this happened once or twice. And that is when I got to know what happens to these Likita Japa sheets? In fact, even today, if you go to Prashanti Nilayam and when you're exiting from the Gopuram gate, or any security office, if you go and ask for Vibhuti, they will give you Vibhuti. That Vibhuti will be in a paper packet, and that paper is that Om Shri Sai Ram paper. All the sadhana that devotees do know, it is used for packing Swami's prasadam. Not only that, any building that is made in Prashanti Nilayam, when they dig for the foundation, they put these Likita Japa papers. Because they want to say that this building is not standing on foundation, this building is standing on God's name. So these Likita Japa sheets are used in this manner. And when I got to know this, I felt, oh my God, all the students are getting a chance to contribute to some building or to Swami's prasadam or something. Only I am not contributing. Why? Because I am keeping mine in the cupboard. And why I am keeping in the cupboard? Because it's I love you, Swami. It is not Om Shri Sai Ram. You know? I thought, oh God, now I'm missing this chance. Everybody's is getting offered to Swami, only mine is not getting offered to Swami. Then suddenly I thought, yes, I will offer my sheet to Swami directly. Like people give letters to Swami. Instead of letter, I will fold this and give this paper to Swami. I said, yeah, this is my plan. So that day I folded that and took it for darshan. And I said, Swami, don't think I'm giving you a piece of paper. मैं अपना दिल दे रहा हूँ आपको. Very, maybe Bollywood film influence or whatever, but it was very filmy dialogue, you know. ये कागज का टुकड़ा नहीं है, ये मेरा दिल है. You know, this is... So, I was praying, and yeah, now I'm telling it with a lot of laughter and humor, but I was very serious. I was very, very serious. I said, Swami, you have to take it. You have to accept my heart. Today, if you don't take it, I will take it like you have rejected me. This was my thought. And we went, and when we sat in the mandir, I realized that I'm not sitting anywhere in the first line. I'm sitting from the front, I'm in the 5th line. From the right side, I'm in the 8th line. From the left side, I'm in the 6th line. Basically, I'm in the center of the paragraph. So I'm not anywhere where I can give the letter. I'm thinking, Swami, I don't know how, but you have to take this letter. Swami came for darshan. This was in 1998. Swami completed darshan, didn't take my letter, went into the interview room. So I was sitting there and I was saying, Swami, I don't know how you'll do it. But you have to take my letter, Swami. Because this is not my letter. This is my heart. Swami, you can't. I'm offering my heart. You have to take, you have to take, you have to take. The interviews got over. The interview room door opened. Swami came walking out. And he came walking to where we were seated. Our group. Not our group. I mean, all the students were seated there. But still, I can't give. I can't stand up and give. I can't do anything. I'm wondering what I'll do. Suddenly, Swami turns to 2 boys there and tells, make a path. You know, Swami would do that. He will come near and tell, make a path. So immediately those 2 students who are facing him will start facing each other. And everybody will make light, so it will become like a path. Like how the Red Sea parted for Moses to cross. In the same way, immediately a path would be made so Swami can walk across. And when the path was made, I realized that I am in the first line now. And Swami started coming. Now, even as Swami started coming, closer and closer, my ego started to grow higher and higher. I felt, wow, I am like Dhruva and Prahallada. I called and the Lord is coming. And I'm looking at all the people around me. You're all lucky people because you're sitting near me, you know. I prayed and Swami is coming, you know. So this was my ego. And when Swami came close, I gave him my heart. And Swami took it and I was so happy. I bent down, I just touched his feet. And as Swami was about to walk, one paper fell down. And I saw, oh my God, I picked it. I thought it might have slipped out from Swami's hand. I tried to give it to him. Swami walked away. You're laughing. Somebody's heart has collapsed here and you're laughing. Cruel youth. So, Swami walked on and I was, suddenly I realized that, with Swami, now everything is instantaneous. Many times. You prayed, I came, but you felt egoistic, so take. I realized that, oh God, Swami, I'm sorry, Swami, I'm sorry. I was stupid to think that I'm a great devotee. It's not my devotion, Swami, it's your love. There's nothing great in my devotion. That is the truth. There is nothing great in my devotion. Everything great is in your love, Swami, in your love. It is your love that makes a monkey into Hanuman. That monkey which we hit stones, throw sticks at, we will do aarti for it when it stands next to you. I feel, Swami, I am also that monkey, Swami. When as long as I am next to you, I will be worshipped. If I leave you, then I will get stones and sticks. That is all our condition. When we are next to the Lord, we will be worshipped. So I realized my mistake. I was praying. And quickly, one or two tears came in my eyes. I just wiped it off because I really felt sad. I said, Swami, whatever it may be, Swami, I may be egoistic. But still I can love, no? I may be egoistic, but I still love you, Swami. So what? So if there is ego, then you won't accept my love. Whatever may be the thing, Swami, I may be egoistic, I may be proud, but I offered my heart to you and you threw my heart, Swami. You threw my heart. I was feeling very bad. So I was quickly wiping my tears because they say guys should not cry, only girls can cry. I don't know why, because we also feel equally sad like anybody. So I was quickly wiping my tears. Swami went there, and as I said yesterday, whenever Swami would materialize vibhuti for any devotee, any student who had a handkerchief in his pocket could rush to Swami and offer that handkerchief to wipe his hand. So as I was wiping my tears and putting the letter back into my pocket, I saw Swami was speaking to some devotee and he materialized vibhuti. Nobody was running. I was surprised. I had a handkerchief. I quickly took the handkerchief, rushed to Swami to give him. So how it would happen is, Swami will be facing the devotee and you will put the handkerchief on your hand and offer it to Swami. Swami will take the handkerchief from you. Suppose I am kneeling here. He won't even look at the student. He will just pick the handkerchief. As he is wiping his hand also, he will be talking with the devotee. And he will just throw the handkerchief back. So you have to catch it. You don't want it to fall on the ground. Something in which Swami's vibhuti is wiped. You don't want it to fall on the floor. So he'll throw it. You have to catch it, put it back in your pocket. And after Swami walks, you will give a piece of paper to the devotee who received vibhuti, so that he can put that vibhuti in the paper and keep it. And if you are lucky, sometimes Swami will himself ask the paper and pack that vibhuti for the devotee. And Swami will go, you will come back to your place. This is the standard procedure. So I ran there. Swami did not look at me. He took the handkerchief and he was wiping his hand. And I was going on looking at his hand, because when he will throw, I have to catch. So Swami is wiping and I am waiting. When he will throw, where he will throw. If he throws here, I have to dive, catch. It's like being in the slip cordon or the wicket keeper in cricket. You don't know which side the ball will come. So I'm standing there waiting and Swami is wiping. I'm waiting, he's wiping, I'm waiting, he's wiping. But I did not realize that when I'm looking at his hand and waiting there, Swami is actually looking at me. I don't even know that he's looking at me. So when Swami also realized that I'm not going to look at him, he patted me on my shoulder. That is when I looked at him. And when I looked at him, Swami points to my pocket and he says, "Give that to me." And the beautiful thing was, the pocket he pointed to, when I first did this, I realized it's not only the letter, it's also my heart. Oh, okay. So I took and gave that. It's only after he took that, "I love you, Swami," that he gave me back the handkerchief and I went back to my place. Again, I was crying now. Swami must have thought this fellow is a nutcase. He was crying. I made him happy. He's still crying. But that's what God does in our life. He enters our life when we are crying. And when he leaves our life, we are crying. The only difference is the first were tears, hot tears of sorrow. And when he comes and goes, these are cool tears of joy. So that was my first introduction to Swami's love. I realized, that day I decided, Swami, you are the love of my life. You are the love of my life. See, just because we make Swami the love of our life, it doesn't mean that we don't respect our parents, we don't love our parents, we don't love our spouse, our children, our brothers, sisters. No, not like that. There's a difference, What Swami says is the love that we receive from anybody, be it our parents, be it our friends, be it our brother, sister, husband, wife, children, anybody. The love is actually God's love. Only the people are different. Let me tell you, suppose you are thirsty. When you're thirsty, what do you want? Water, normally, yes. Anywhere else, they might have told drinks. But in a SSSION youth conference, yes, we want water. Now that water can be in a glass like this, or it can be in a bottle, or it can be in a big drum, it can be in a tap, it can come from anywhere, it doesn't matter. What I want water. Now suppose this glass of water gets over, will I still hold the glass and tell, no, I want this? No, it doesn't matter. Throw the glass, I want water. So too Swami says that mother, father, brother, sister, friend, anybody, all are like different vessels and glasses and taps. You should not hold on to the tap, hold on to the water. And that water is God's love. The same tank is giving water in this tap, in that tap, in every tap. It is the same Lord who is giving water everywhere. It is the same Lord who is giving love through everybody. He gives it sometime through this person, sometime through that person. But our mistake is, we want love, but we get attached to the tap. I know this because in the hostel, I had my best friend. Best friend. Best friend means, we think that he is the person dearest to us, but actually it means the person to whom we are most attached to, the tap that we like the most. So what will happen when I am sick? Different people will come and take care of me, they will get food for me, they will ask, they will get medicine for me. But if my best friend doesn't come to meet me, I am very sad. I want water only from that tap. 10 others will come and take care of me, but I don't bother. I am upset that this person did not come. And that person is the person whom I am attached to. This is the difference between love and attachment. Love is water. Attachment is holding on to the tap. Sometimes tap will go dry. Let us remember that our thirst will not get quenched by taps. Our thirst gets quenched by water. Our joy doesn't come from attachment. Our joy comes from love. And when we love God, all our relationships will improve. Because when there is water, every tap is good. So that is why I say, let Swami be the first love of our life. That doesn't mean that we give up everybody else. It only means that we realize that Swami is loving me through this person, Swami is loving me through that person, it is Swami who is loving me through all. And when I give my love to all, it reaches Swami. So Swami that day became the love of my life. I realized, yes, what my mother said is correct. He is my mother, he is my father, he is my guru, he is my friend, he is my everything. But I began to consider him as my friend. And many experiences happened, but I will now narrate one experience which is important because it answers the question, what do we do? How do we develop a relationship when Swami is physically not there? Brother Arvind Sairam, you gave a letter to Swami. You could do that. You could speak to him. Now what do we do? Now how do we develop that relationship? Again, as I told you, it is not as if once you become a student, you could daily talk to Swami. You may speak once in a while. You may get this chance once in a while. And that only you will remember and cherish it. I remember once Swami told, hey, this fellow should go to mental hospital. I felt so happy. Very happy I was. It doesn't matter what Swami tells. Swami told, no. Swami told you to go to mental hospital. No. He told me, okay. So, that is how you prize, It doesn't matter what Swami does. Whatever he does, you'll be so happy because it used to be so difficult. It's not as if you become a student, you've got an all-time, all-season pass to go and talk anytime you want to Swami. No. So, even as a student, I used to struggle to give letters to Swami, to talk to Swami. I never got even one interview in my life. I've spent 9 years as student, 5 years as staff in Swami's physical presence. Interviews, 0. Just imagine. It's like playing 9 years of one-day match and 5 years of test matches and not even 150 is there. What? Like that. So, at that time, what did I do? I developed a two Swami theory. What is this two Swami theory? I said, actually there are two Swamis in this world. One Swami who lives in Yajur Mandir or in the Mandir. And that Swami has come for the world. He has to divide his time between everybody in the world. The other Swami is my personal Swami in my heart. He has come only for me. And so I used to tell, I won't spend time for that Swami. I will spend time for this Swami. Because this Swami has come for me. And so every day, I would talk to Swami in my heart. How? Normally. As I'm, suppose I go to a class and the teacher is teaching there. I'll tell Swami, so boring Swami, I'm feeling sleepy now. What I'll do? I'll tell my own Swami. I'll talk to my own Swami. Or I'll tell Swami, this subject I like a lot, Swami. I want to study. I think in future I will do this only. What do you think, Swami? I will tell like this. I will talk. And believe it or not, it feels so beautiful, I could feel that connection with Swami. And many times, I will only give answers for Swami also. Like, suppose somebody is irritating me. I tell Swami, that fellow, he's irritating me. I want to go and slap him, Swami. And what will be Swami's answer? Swami will not tell, yeah, go man, slap him. Swami will not tell that. Swami will tell, hey, dear one, my Bangaru. Swami used to tell Bangaru. Bangaru means gold, or dear one. Swami will tell Bangaru, no, see, if you get angry, that anger is bad for you also. That anger is bad for him also. Anger is like an acid. It will damage the vessel in which it is stored. It will damage the vessel in which it is poured also, both. So anger is like that. So don't get angry. This is how Swami would tell me. And this is not any vision or anything. I am only giving dialogues to Swami. If I am writing a drama in which Swami is there, and Swami comes and I tell Swami, I am angry on him. How will Swami respond? Like that I would make Swami respond. But here's one more disclaimer. If you want to do this, first we should know how Swami will respond. And in order to know how Swami will respond, we should read more about his life. We should read more of his discourses. Then we will get to know, because Swami has answered every question. From highest Advaita to day-to-day living, relationships, friendships, eating, drinking, sleeping, smoking, everything Swami has answered. So what will happen is, once we read more and more of Swami's discourses, hear more and more of Swami's discourses, we will be able to carry this conversation like a drama style, where I am also speaking, Swami is also speaking. Okay. So this is how I used to do pure imagination, okay? Only imagination. But you know what? Even in imagination, the joy was very real. I would really feel so close to Swami. And as I'm thinking of Swami, when I go to Mandir, Swami comes for darshan, the feeling is like, hey, I saw you just half an hour back. We walked together. Because I would walk on the road, I'll tell, Swami, you don't walk this side, vehicles are coming, you come this side. They can't see you, I can see you. They can't see you, they'll simply hit you and go, so you walk this side. So throughout, I'll be talking to Swami. Whatever I'm doing, so when I'm playing cricket, I may forget for some time, but suddenly, Swami, how was nice shot now, Swami? Swami, you give me a little blessing, I'll hit off 1 more 6 now. I'll just tell that. I'll get bold, means I'll come and tell, what, Swami? I told 6 means ball should go there, not hit the wicket. Like a friend, I would keep talking. It became so beautiful. It went on like this for an year almost, very beautiful it was. And so imagine, Swami, I was in Vrindavan at this time, which is in Bangalore. So Swami for 8 to 9 months of the year is in Puttaparthi. So Swami is not in Vrindavan at all. But I would feel that daily I am having darshan. So when Swami came to Vrindavan also, I did not feel like I am seeing Swami after 8 months. I felt as if, yesterday also I had, now I am seeing him here, that's all. So my 2 Swami theory was working very nicely. Then came one problem. This mind is there, Mind is a super speciality guy in creating problems. This mind told me, hey, what you are talking to Swami, imagine you are hallucinating here. Okay? Don't think Swami is talking to you and all. It's all your imagination only. No, it is real. Where you are simply closing your eyes, you are only fantasizing, you are hallucinating, and you are thinking, Swami is speaking to you, Swami is speaking to you. This is foolishness. This is what my mind was telling me, Mind means I don't know what is mind, intellect and all. Basically, I am feeling like that. This was suddenly my feeling that came, that hey, something is wrong. No, this was also the time when, in Vrindavan, for some reason, Swami stopped taking letters from students. He'll take letters from all the devotees. For about 2 weeks it was like this. But when he comes near students, Swami will tell, post karo, courier mein bhejo, something, but he won't take from your hand. So now what I did, I wrote a letter to Swami. And night as I was sleeping, Swami came to sleep with me, because that was my daily routine. And when Swami came, I said, Swami, I've got one letter to give you. Again, back to my imagination, okay? So I'm telling Swami, I've got one letter to give you. Swami said, give. What is the letter? I said, not to you, Swami. I want to give it to that Ramesh Hall Swami. Swami said, Arey, he and me are same. You give me. I will read right away and give you your answer. I said, Swami, you are telling you and him are same. Him meaning the actual physical Swami, okay? I said, Swami, you are telling you and him are same. But I don't know. What if this is all my imagination? I am imagination. See, I am standing here. I am not imagination. No, Swami, this also may be imagination. I am talking like this with Swami. Swami said, oh God, how do I prove to you? That's why, Swami, for proof, please take this letter from me tomorrow there. As I said, I am only writing the dialogues for both sides. They say, God is the sutradhari, we are the patradhari. Means God is the director, we are the actor. But here I was the director, he was my actor, So I was writing the script for him. So I had written, Swami. So I said, Swami, you have to take. And then, as I said, Swami was not taking letters from anybody that time. So Swami said, no, see, I am not taking letters from anybody, no. How I can take only from you then? That's why, Swami, to prove, then I will know that you are real and not imaginary. Somehow you take from me tomorrow there. Now Swami is telling, see, Bangaru, if I don't take anybody's letter and take only your letter, others will feel jealous of you. Jealousy is not good for them, not good for you also. So why you want to do this? I said, okay, Swami, what is your problem? Your problem is jealousy, no? So we'll do one thing. I will secretly give. You take my letter in a way that nobody sees. I won't tell anybody you took the letter. So nobody will feel jealous. And my problem is also solved. Then Swami is telling, you are very, very determined, no? Please, Swami, you should do this. Okay, we will see. No, we will see, Swami, you should do this tomorrow. Swami said, now you sleep. Now you sleep. I'll also sleep. That was the end of my imaginary conversation. Okay. I'm telling you, it's all imagination, but when I'm conversing, no, it feels so real. I really would feel like Swami is there. I really feel that Swami is there. Even to this day. When I talk, I really feel Swami is there listening. And this happened. Next day I woke up. I had that letter with me. I went to Ramesh Hall. And now when you go into Ramesh Hall, you will always want to sit in the front, right? I went to sit in one corner because I want to be in a secret place where nobody can see. I am sticking to my end of the deal. So I went and sat in one corner with my letter in the hand and waited. Darshan music began and Swami came. And can you believe it? Swami started walking towards me. I was shocked. Usually Swami goes by the central main path, but Swami is now walking towards. I was like, oh God, Swami, that means it is you only. Wow. And I'm waiting. And as Swami is coming closer and closer, my heart is beating louder and louder, and I'm feeling that my heart is coming to my mouth almost. Like I'm unable to believe, oh my God. And Swami came very close. Full, my face was brimming with devotion like that, And I showed the letter like this. Swami didn't even see the letter. Swami just walked. And I was like, take a balloon, blow it, and then leave it. Full air went out. And I was like a fool, I'm thinking that, hey, what is that? Was imagination. And I was, I went into a self-criticism mode. What I'm imagining all this, stupid I am. 1 year I've been hallucinating all my wasting time wasted. All this I'm thinking. Suddenly I noticed that Swami had walked, he had crossed me, but he had stopped there. And he was talking to somebody there. So actually everybody is sitting like this looking at Swami. I'm the only guy sitting down, looking down depressed, So I suddenly saw, okay, Swami is here. So Swami was standing there. 1 second. Swami was standing like this, with his hands tied behind. And he's talking and I'm sitting there, sitting right behind him there. So as Swami was talking, so I was, as I said, I was depressed, so I was looking down. Everybody else was looking up. So I was looking down. I first looked at his feet, then came up his ankle, his knee, then came near his waist. That's when I saw his hand. And when I saw his hand, bhajan was going on. With his finger, Swami is doing like this. Now, I did not know whether Swami is doing with his finger like this or Swami is moving his finger to the beat of the bhajan. I thought I'll ask somebody around, is Swami... But nobody is looking at me because everybody is sitting like this. When you're sitting and Swami is standing here, you're looking like this. I'm the only guy looking at Swami's hand. I did not know what to do. I pulled out the letter and Swami's finger was there. I inserted the letter in between his fingers. The moment I inserted the letter, Swami's hand was behind, no? He took his hand front and stood and continued to talk. Nobody noticed. And till then I was sitting like this. After this and Swami took his hand. That side fellow looked as if I got some electric shock. What happened? He asked. He asked what? Nothing. I can't tell you. I can't tell you, right? But Swami took my letter that day. Swami did take my letter. And he walked. He did not acknowledge that he took my letter. Nor did anybody come to know. Till Swami was, physically there on earth, I did not share this with anybody also, so that jealousy doesn't come. It's only now that I'm sharing again and again to show that, we may think it's imagination. We may not be able to hear him, but he is able to hear us every moment. And not this. I'll give you one more incident that happened not in my life, but in my teacher's life. That proves this. This happened much before, in the 1980s. This teacher's name is K. Anil Kumar. He's not the translator. He's my lecturer in chemistry. He was my lecturer in chemistry. He was one of the first batch students, and he narrated this incident. He said that those days, Swami would often call the boys inside the interview room and give them interview. In one of those interviews, Swami told them that when you sing a bhajan, you should know the meaning of the words. You should feel that bhajan. You should feel it in your heart. Like yesterday I was giving that example of Nandalala. Every bhajan you sing, you should feel from the heart. Then you will also enjoy. It also reaches God. He gave an example. Swami said, see, you sing Chitta Chora Yashoda ke Bal, Navanita Chora Gopal. Swami said, when you say the word Gopal, how much love should come? And Swami said, for example, go. Go means cow. Cow is a vegetarian. But when the cow gives birth to a calf, the calf is covered with all the mother's placenta. Though the cow is a vegetarian, that is the only time in the life it will eat that placenta, so that the baby calf can come out. Swami said, that is the love of go. Then imagine the love of Gopal. Swami said, when you sing Gopal, do you feel that love in your heart? Swami said, whatever you sing, you should feel in your heart. This is what Swami had told them. So now Anil Kumar sir, he began to practice this for some time. Whenever any bhajan is going on, close eyes and imagine that. And so, one day when they were sitting for bhajan, Swami got up and went in the car, went to some place. So Swami was physically not there. So till then Anil Kumar sir was opening his eyes and seeing Swami. Once Swami left, he closed his eyes and he began to feel and imagine Swami. He began to think of Swami. So he imagined, he was imagining that Swami is gently coming walking towards him. Swami stood right in front of him. And as the bhajan is going on, in that beat, Swami has tied his hand behind his back and he's gently swaying. And as he's swaying, Anil Kumar sir is looking at his eyes and Swami looks into his eyes and gives him a smile. This is so beautiful that though Swami was physically not there, for Anil Kumar, Swami was there. So he was lost in the bliss of that darshan. Suddenly, somebody in the side is hitting him on his lap. Disturbing his beautiful meditation. So when somebody is patting, he just pushed his hand like that and again continued. Again that fellow patted. What yaar? He opened his eyes. And when he opened his eyes, he saw that right before him, Swami was standing with his hands tied behind and his hair blowing in the breeze, his eyes looking into his eyes, smiling and swaying to the bhajan. Wait, don't clap. Because he was so thrilled when he saw this, because this is exactly what he was imagining. And Swami is here. He was looking like that. And Swami bent towards him and said, Bangaru, inside Swami, outside Swami, same. Now clap. So you see, how far is God? How far is God? God is so close. We have to just close our eyes and God will be close. If the eyes close, God is close. Stop seeing the world. See inside, God is there. That's what Swami says Sai stands for. See always inside. If you see inside, I am there. But you don't see inside. You keep looking outside. What to do? And I am sharing this experience because this is what proved to me that whether Swami is physically there or not. See, when I was carrying out this conversation, Swami was on earth. Swami had not taken Mahasamadhi. But Swami was not physically with me, correct? How does it matter to you if Swami is physically in Puttaparthi? You are still here in Nepal. You can go to Puttaparthi only once a year, twice a year, maybe thrice a year. What about the other days in the year? Correct? So physical is just one bonus way of getting Swami. The best way to get Swami is the way Draupadi did, Hridayavasi Krishna. Swami is Hridayavasi. If we just think of him in the heart, he is there. He is there. We just have to think of him. Anything we do, let him be the first thought. It will be ideal that if we think of him always, but if we can't think of him always, at least let the first thought be Swami. And you know, like tasting sugar, how much ever I explain to you what is the taste of sugar, you will never understand it. Instead of that, once you take one spoon and eat, you understood it. And you will never forget it for whole life. You know it now. One experience is enough. Like that only with Swami, how much ever you may listen to me or anybody else telling, once you try it out, you get your own one experience, it's enough. It's enough for you to enjoy the sweetness and you will realize why everybody wants sugar. You know, somebody says, why does everybody want sugar? Because sugar is sweet. So what? Sweet means that nice feeling you'll get. So what? No, yeah, that sweetness is very different. You know, it's not like bitter, it's sweet. It makes saliva come and so what? Just take one spoon and stuff it in his mouth. Sugar is sweet here. That only. That's why I also. Experience is the best teacher. So I feel we may listen to others' experience only to get inspiration. But we should seek our own experience. Because once we get that experience, no, each time, now what I recollected and shared with you, even to this day it is very, very fresh. It makes me feel so much of love for Swami. I know that he's sitting there and listening. I can't see him. But I know he's looking at me and smiling. And I feel happy enough, Swami. If I can't see you, no problem. You can see me, no, enough. When you were there, I had your darshan. Now you have my darshan. I also wanted to, share one very, very close. This is one of the most painful yet joyous incidents of my life. I have shared it many times. It's there in YouTube videos. I don't know if you have seen. If you have seen, then here's a repeat broadcast. Because I want to share it. Every time I share, I feel very beautiful about this. It concerns this, building a relationship with God. You know, years passed by, BSc in Brindavan, then MSc in Puttaparthi. It was all going on very beautifully. My two Swami theory was working very well. There is one Swami in Mandir for everybody. My own personal Swami who listens to me. Then, I realized that whatever I tell my Swami in the heart, no, Swami in the Mandir also knows. So it is very nice. Then the problem came when I used to tell so many things to the Swami in my heart, but Swami in the Mandir would not respond. See, here I gave you the example of that letter. What I told the Swami in my heart, Swami in the Mandir responded, correct? But after that, many things happened where I am telling the Swami in my heart, but Swami in the Mandir is not responding. And our faith shakes. Swami says, you can test me However tough test you want to put, you test. But once I pass the test, you have to give me faith. Don't keep testing me again and again and again. Swami gives the example of some monkeys who decided to grow mango tree. So they asked the gardener, how do I know that the mango tree is growing? The gardener said, see, actually if you dig now, you will see that there is a root. If the root is there, the mango tree is there. Okay. After 1 year, the gardener came, said, show me your garden. There was nothing. He told, hey, you monkeys, where are the mango trees? They said, what you told? That mango tree didn't grow only. Why it didn't grow? What did you do wrong? Nothing we did wrong. We did what you were telling only. What? Check the root. So root was there? Yeah, first day root was there. Second day root became small. Third day root was less. Fourth day root was not there. Every day you are digging and checking. Yeah. Oh. If you keep checking the root every day, the tree won't get chance to grow only. Then what we should do? First day you check. Once you know that the root is there, cover it with mud and pour water. But second day, you don't worry. Have the faith. As long as you're pouring water, the root is going. Don't worry. It will grow. That is faith. In the same way with our faith in God, like that. Once you test Swami. Swami, if you're God, you do this. If it is the first time, He will answer you. 100% without fail. If you're sincerely asking Him, He will answer you. But after that, Swami, yesterday you did, not today again. If you're God, do this. If you're God, do this. Don't make Swami your personal ATM machine to withdraw blessings and boons whenever you want. So, in my case also, see, the first time when I wanted to check whether my Swami and this Swami are same, he proved it. And not just the first time, many times Swami proved. But when he stopped proving it, I felt that no, my Swami is not there. I stopped doing this. This sadhana that I used to do of closing my eyes, imagining Swami and talking to him, I stopped doing it. Why? Because I didn't get repeated proofs. You understand my situation, right? It was at this time in life also when I felt that I was let down by some of my best friends. I felt my best friends are not responding, so I became even more sad. You understand? It happened like that. My attachments. Basically, attachment means expectation. I feel I helped this person when he was studying, so he should help me. And if he doesn't help me, I feel sad. That is expectation. We have expectations from our friends, from our family, from our parents. And when they don't meet our expectations, we feel sad. So I was sad. Every way I was feeling sad. At that point in time, I experienced the third blow also, a blow to my ego. What happened? Swami used to ask, is there anybody ready to give speech? And I decided that whenever Swami asks, I will be ready with a speech. Why? Because before giving a speech, you will get a chance to take Pad Namaskar. After giving a speech, you will get a chance to take Pad Namaskar. So 2 Pad Namaskar assured. Get 1 speech, get 2 Pad Namaskar free. It's a super offer. Okay. So I thought I will always be ready with a speech. So if Swami asks, is anybody ready with a speech? I will tell Swami, I am ready. So one day Swami asked like that, is anybody ready with a speech? I raised my hand. So I spoke. Before giving a speech, I took Pad Namaskar. After the speech, again Pad Namaskar, very happy, came back. That evening, I sat and prepared another speech. Means, ready for the next opportunity. Sure enough, in 10-15 days, another opportunity came. Swami asked. Again I spoke. I raised my hand, went and spoke. Again, before Namaskar, after Namaskar, went back. That evening, went and prepared third speech. You know, that used to be my routine. The next time, Swami asked the warden, warden, is there anybody ready to speak? So the warden was looking. Nobody was raising their hand. Again I raised my hand. So warden said, come. Warden called me. And I told Swami, one boy is ready. Swami said, who? This boy. Then Swami turned to the warden and asked, you don't have anybody else in hostel, huh? Swami asked. Aur koi nahi hai kya hostel mein? Now when Swami asked this, I felt very hurt. I said, Swami, you don't want me to speak? If you don't want me to speak, I won't speak. But just know that if I don't speak, there is nobody there to speak. Because nobody is raising hand here. Nobody is ready. आई एम एटलीस्ट कमिंग, आपका नाक कटने से मैं बचा रहा हूं आपको, और आप मुझे, यू आर सेंडिंग मी बैक. दिस वॉज माई ईगो स्पीकिंग, यू नो. सो warden said, "Sir, Swami, he is ready." Swami said, "Okay, go speak, go speak." Now I went to Swami and said, "Swami, if you want me to speak, I'll speak. Otherwise, I'll go and sit." Swami said, "No, go and speak, go and speak." You know, Swami has this ability. He will show an upset face to you. Next second, he'll have a smiling face. That's because Swami's smile and upset everything is not from the heart. He'll just do. He doesn't have any attachment. He doesn't have any anger. He is doing it only for our good. We have attachment. When we are happy, we feel this fellow is the greatest person in the universe. When we are angry, we feel he is the worst person in the universe. From our heart, we feel. And our anger, no? Suppose somebody makes me angry and I am upset. Hey, get lost. I don't want to look at your face, okay? And I come back. Somebody comes and tells, "Saram sir, what happened?" Hey, you shut up here. My anger will come on this person also. Anybody who comes in my path, they will get my anger. That is why, you know, when you want to take leave from office, you'll go, "Hey boss, good mood, huh? He has come fighting with his wife, huh? If he has, then I won't go now." Because you feel if he's in bad mood, you won't get leave. Why? He's not in bad mood with me. But if whosoever bad mood he's in, he will put that bad mood on me. Correct? So, we humans feel emotion full from heart. But God's emotion is all for our good. If he's smiling at me, it is to improve me. If he's scolding me, it is to improve me. He doesn't have attachment, nor does he have anger. So that is why, the moment he told, "Go and speak," next moment he's smiling at everyone. But I can't. I'm feeling horrible. And you know, I went to the mic, I stood there, and just like all of you are eagerly looking at me, in the Kulwant hall also everybody is eagerly looking at me. And you know, what I'm feeling in my heart? I'm feeling, "Swami, you are so cruel. Swami, I do so much and prepare for you, but you are sending me off. I'm saving your respect and you are not saving my respect." You know, all this is what I am thinking. But what am I supposed to say in the mic? "Oh, beloved Bhagwan, compassionate Lord of the universe." You know, so tough it is. So tough it is to feel something and speak something. That's why Swami says, "Manas anyat, vachas anyat, karman anyat, duratmanam." One who thinks one thing, speaks one thing and does another thing, he's a bad person. Manas ekam, vachas ekam, karman ekam, mahatmanam. One who thinks something, speaks the same thing, does the same thing, he is a mahatma. And this is trikarna shuddhi. So then, if I think of killing one person, speak of killing one person, go and kill a person, is it good? That's why Swami says, it is trikarna shuddhi. Not just unity of thought, word and deed, but also purity of thought, word and deed. So, if your thought is pure, then you should speak that and do that. Don't encourage an impure thought, speak that and do that and tell, "I'm having unity in thought, word and deed." It's not just unity. You need unity and purity of thought, word and deed. Okay? That's just a clarification. So, now I'm not having unity in thought, word and deed, because in thought I'm feeling Swami is very bad, very cruel. But in word I have to tell, Swami is the Lord of the universe, Hey Jagan Mata, O Paramatma, all that, correct? Swami had once said in a discourse, "Why do you say all this?" Because God knows our heart. It doesn't matter what we say. What is in our heart, Swami will understand. There was a child who said, "God, I don't know any prayer. But every prayer is made of A, B, C, D. So I will tell A, B, C, D to Z 10 times. You make the prayer." God was very happy with that prayer. Because it is genuine. So, therefore, God doesn't listen to our words. It doesn't matter what our words are. What matters are only our feelings. So at that point in time, I was feeling very difficult to give a speech. But then I thought, "Swami, no problem. For your sake, no, I will speak." And I said, "Oh, merciful Lord of the universe." Yeah, I forgot. What I was mentioning is, so Swami tells in a discourse, when you want something from your father, suppose you want a cell phone. Do you go to your father and tell, "Oh father, who works for the bank, who wears the handsome suit, who drives the Toyota car, please give me one cell phone"? What do you tell? "Dad, give me one cell phone," correct? Then why do you say, "Garuda Vahana, He Shesha Shayana, Padmanabha, oh Lord, Karuna Sindhu, Daya Sagara, give me"? Why? Kyun makkan lagate ho yaar? Bolo dil mein jo hai. Direct. God knows our heart. He's not a fool to start. You can't butter him and no, he knows what's in our heart. So we can be direct, open with him. He's the closest prana sakha he is. So anyway, I gave the speech. After the speech, I went back. So I felt that Swami did not smile at me. So I felt very upset with Swami. So I decided, Swami, next time when you ask if there is anybody ready to speak, no, I won't raise my hand. You see, there will be nobody to give speech. Then you will understand what's my value. See this ego, okay? Super ego. This is what I thought. And it happened. In a few days or a few weeks, Swami suddenly asked, is there anybody ready to speak? And I sat like that. Let's see. Nobody. I think, Swami, understood now what happens. Swami suddenly looked at one boy and said, you come. Come speak. I said, who is this here? You know what? He was one of the worst speakers. I thought, Swami, you picked the wrong guy. Just see what will happen now. So he went on stage. Suddenly I thought, Swami, now if you speak through him, no, then he will do it off. You should not cheat. Just allow him to speak, you will see what flop show he is. And you know what, that day Swami, it did not help him at least directly, because this guy gave one of the worst speeches I have heard in my life. Om Shri Sai Ram. And he said, when I think of Swami, I am reminded of Vedas. Om Gananam Tva Ganapati. He is chanting Veda there. And after chanting that, he said, when I think of Swami, I feel he is like mother. Oh ma. There in front of Swami, nobody could laugh, so nobody was laughing, but I was laughing within myself. And I was thinking, Swami, today you will realize your mistake. You will realize the value of my speech, I was thinking like that. But you know what happened? It was a very, very important lesson. His speech was horrible. It got over in 6 minutes. And everybody was sitting silent. As he was walking, Swami raised both his hands and began to clap. And when Swami began to clap, the whole hall began to clap. Everybody was clapping for him, simply because Swami clapped. And then Swami called another boy. Equally horrible, Swami claps, whole Kulwant hall claps. Third boy, equally horrible, Swami claps, Kulwant hall claps. Fourth, fifth, sixth. 6 guys giving 6 horrible speeches in half an hour and getting claps from the whole Kulwant hall. That is when I realized, you fool, don't try to make the people happy. Make Swami happy, because if Swami is happy, the world is automatically happy. And this wisdom, no, it came later. At that time, it didn't come, this wisdom. At that time, I felt very angry on Swami. I said, Swami, this is cheating. This is cheating. This is cheating, You clapped for this is horrible speech. They give horrible speech and you clap. I give terrific speech and you don't clap. This is ego. So basically what happened was, as days passed, weeks passed, my connection with Swami deteriorated. I began to get angry on Swami. I began to scold Swami, and basically, I stopped. I felt I'm alone in this world. I don't have anybody. I thought, Swami, you're closest to me, but even you don't belong to me. This is how it happened. So days passed, but still, this was my final year MSc. Means after this year, I will be leaving. This is my last year, and everybody thinks that in their last year, they get a lot of chances with Swami. And I was thinking, just before I could get many chances with Swami, I have entered into this horrible relationship phase where, Swami, I can't talk to you, I don't want to, I'm upset with you. But still inside me, the desire was there that I want to speak to Swami, I want to be near Swami, but my ego is not permitting. Ego is such a terrible thing. Ego keeps us away from people we love. Ego keeps us away from things that we love to do, that our heart wants to do, simply because we are feeling egoistic. So I stopped writing letters to Swami. I stopped trying to go near him. But all the while I am hoping that I get to go near him. So what did I do? Every year on January 11th, there's the annual sports and cultural meet. So in that event, everybody gets to do different things in Swami's presence. And I joined an event called ziplining. With a carabiner, you hang on the rope, from top of the hill, you come down, slithering like that, you know. And when you're doing that, you will do all some yoga, stunts and all that. Now that was the chief attraction item of that sports meet. And I felt if I'm doing that, Swami will see me and maybe he'll call me. So though I'm upset with Swami, I'm still wanting him to talk to me. Because all said and done, he's the love of my life. So I was coming down that, I was practicing and doing everything. We had a coach from Singapore who was a very, very strict disciplinarian. And somehow he felt that one who keeps silent is most disciplined, one who talks is less disciplined. So you can understand then what he thought of me. Because I have two weaknesses of the tongue, eating and talking both. So out of 30 people, I felt I was in the top 5 in doing this. But only 15 people would be doing it on the final day in Bhagwan's presence. The other 15 would be support staff, driving the tractor, tying the rope, all these things. I was sure that I'll be in the top 5, so 15 means I'll definitely be there. But this instructor felt that I'm indisciplined. Possibly I was indisciplined, but he felt that I'm indisciplined because I talk too much. And you know, I'll just pause over here because I'll tell you one more beautiful thing that God does, you know. Whenever we have weakness in our life, everybody tells this is your weakness, you should give up this weakness. But God is the only person who tells this weakness is your strength. So many times I have been criticized telling that talking is your weakness. Today by Bhagwan's grace, talking has become my strength. God transforms our weakness into our strength. You know, the same way I was speaking to you, most of the youth may have this problem of getting attached. We get attached to a person. We feel that this person is my life. Without him or without her, I can't live my life. And when that person doesn't respond, we feel let us commit suicide. Life is over. Correct? To different extent we feel this. Maybe not suicide, but I will not eat food. Maybe not eat food, but I will not study. Something like that. We feel depressed. I also had this problem. And everybody told me, all my elders, my parents, everybody, out of love only. They told me that this is your weakness. You are getting attached. It's your weakness. Give it up. I used to say, how can I give up? How I can give up getting attached? It's my nature to get attached, I think. I'm like a root. I get attached. You can't tell the root, don't get attached. It's the nature of the root to get attached. This is what I used to think. When I got the chance to ask Swami, Swami's answer, you know, just blew me off. Swami said, you're getting attached. That's a very good strength that you have. I was thinking, Swami, it's a strength. How is it a strength? Because it's a weakness. I'm getting attached to friends, I'm getting attached to family, I'm getting attached to so many people. It's a weakness, Swami. Swami said, no, attachment is a strength. Swami told, no need to cut your root. Don't cut the root. Change the soil. Get attached to me, Swami said. And then I realized that when I get attached to Swami, attachment became my greatest strength. Because I'm attached to Swami. That is what Swami does, you know. He converts your greatest weakness into your greatest strength. Now coming back to the story. So, now because he felt that I'm indisciplined, he has to select the top 15, correct? Who will do that on the final day? I was given rank 28. 28. Because 2 people did not come for the training. So I was in the support staff, driving tractor, pulling rope, tying rope, all this I was doing. And because I was upset with Swami, I blamed Swami for this. I said, Swami, because of you only. Because you only sent this coach from Singapore. Because of that, I'm not able to do. Swami, whenever I'm trying to come close to you, you're trying to throw me off. No problem, Swami. I won't lose courage. I will fight against you. I will fight against you. Even if I don't get a chance to do, I will still be in this group. My teacher in charge came and told me, Arvind, you're in the final year. If you want, go to some other item. Because you're in the background now. This is the final year, no? You want to do something in front of Swami. Go join some other sports item. I said, no, sir, I will do this item only. I told out of my ego. But sir thought I am some great guy. He told everybody that night after practice, he called all the students and said, everybody must be like Arvind. I told him if he wants, he can go elsewhere. He said, no, sir, I will be with this group. That is dedication. That is determination. All he began to praise me. And I began to float. And I told, see, Swami, teachers are recognizing my goodness. Students know my nobility. Only you don't know. Actually, Swami knows the truth. That is the thing. So this went on. Because this teacher was very happy with me, no? Dr. M. Sainath sir, he came and told me that, see Arvind, you may not be doing on the final day. But Swami will come and see the practice session someday. When he comes for the practice session, let the coach tell anything. I have decided that you will be the first one to do in front of Swami. I said, thank you, sir. And inside I felt, yes, Swami defeated you. You don't want to see me, no? When you come to practice session, first I will do, Swami. You will have to see me. So, I used to also practice. Though I have been disqualified for the final day, I am the only guy allowed to practice because sir told that no, when Swami comes for practice, you will do. So every day I would sincerely practice and I am waiting for when Swami will come. In the meanwhile, one day, I don't know whether it was something that I ate or whatever, I had an upset stomach and I had diarrhea. You already guessed the story. So I had diarrhea and I told sir, and sir told me that one day you take off. You go to mandir and have darshan. I felt very happy. Because everybody is practicing for sports in the ground. There is nobody in the mandir. So when I go, when Swami comes in the middle, I can have first line. When Swami is turning and coming, I can come front and have first line darshan. Multiple times Swami will have to see my face. So I felt, okay, let's go to mandir. As I'm going to mandir, I saw a huge crowd running. I said, what happened? That Swami is going. Where? To ground. I also ran to ground behind Swami's car. Swami gets down and first thing he says, I want to see ziplining. Now I am not ready. For that you have to wear a gear, protective gear, this thing, that so many things, belt. It takes 15 minutes to get ready. And Swami has already come and so those who were ready, they did. And I was standing there and I felt, oh God, Swami, of all the days, today only you had to come to ground, Swami. Swami, you only gave me diarrhea, Swami. It was not the food. You gave me diarrhea. You gave me diarrhea because you didn't want me to do this. I was very upset on Swami. So I stood there and I was getting tears. I said, Swami, you say that we are all your children and when we are in pain, you are in pain, no? When you finish and you're going back, Swami, I will stand here. As you're going in the car, you will look at my face. I'll be having tears. When you see the pain in my heart, no, you will also get the pain. You will understand how much pain I'm having. This is what I was thinking. So when Swami was coming, I stood there. Tears, they're not come down, they were in my eyes and I was just holding them back and trying to show Swami. I kept a serious face. I was very angry. I was very upset. I was thinking that Swami, what you're doing? And Swami came. He was sitting in this side of the, he was sitting in the front on the passenger seat. The driver was there and Swami was looking at everybody out of the window. Just as he came near me, he turns, looks out of the driver's window. There's one boy standing there and Swami blesses him like that. And that boy is feeling so special. I felt no, in order to avoid me, Swami looked at him. And Swami went and everybody again ran behind the car. My legs did not have the strength. I just stood there. I felt devastated. I said, Swami, you don't even want to look at my face. So I just ran back into the hostel. I went to the room. Nobody was there in the room. I was very, very, very angry. I went to Swami's picture and I said, Swami, what are you doing, Swami? What are you doing? You know how much I'm trying to come close to you? But you are not. Every time I come close, you are throwing me back. Swami, it is your punyam that you have got a person like me. I was very angry. I was very angry and I was speaking rubbish. But that is the beautiful thing about God, you know. The way you can't speak to your parents, your brothers or sister or your friend, you can speak to Swami like that. And I spoke. Finally, you know, I was crying. I was angry, but I was sad. I don't know, it was a mixture. It was a khichdi there. I was crying and shouting and nobody was there. Finally, I said, Swami, in this life, with whatever I have got, I have tried to come close to you. You have given me nothing, Swami. You have given me nothing. You didn't even encourage me to come close to you. You have given me nothing, Swami. Why are you doing this? You gave me nothing. You gave me nothing. You gave me nothing. And I began to cry and I just lay down there. That was it. That was the end. And it got over. After that, January 11 sports came. I was there driving the car, driving the tractor, putting the rope. And this item became a super hit. This carabining, everybody clapped. Swami was also very happy. It got over And I felt, bah, good, it's over yaar. ये किस्सा खत्म यार अभी. और 2 महीना कॉलेज खत्म हो जाएगा यार. बस हो गया. दिल बहुत टूट गया है. I was feeling very, very sad. And then on 14th of January, every year is Shankranti, the New Year, not the New Year, the harvest season there. On that day, Swami gives away prizes also. It's a prize distribution day also. Somebody came to me and said, Arvind, warden is calling you. This was the 13th of January. So I went there and the warden said, Arvind, tomorrow will you give a speech in Kulwant Hall in Swami's presence? I was shocked, I did not expect this. I said, sir, did Swami ask for me? Did Swami say that I should speak or something? No. Swami did not say. But usually, before Swami's discourse, usually 2 students speak. So, if Swami asks, we thought we will tell your name. So, will you be ready? In my mind, I was thinking, first of all, Swami has to ask. And then if you tell my name, where will Swami allow? Swami doesn't like me. Swami wants to throw me away. He's been throwing me out everywhere. He has not given me anything. Why will he give me chance to speak? But I thought, who will explain all this Ramayanam to sir? I said, okay sir, I'll speak. So he said, okay, prepare well. I said, I'll prepare well. Because I knew in my heart, I'm not going to speak anyway. So I went back. When I went back, they announced that tonight they will be showing a movie, Executive Decision. Some action movie it is. They're showing in the hostel, they said. Now I had to decide. I had to make my executive decision. Should I prepare my speech or should I go and watch movie? I made it. I went to watch the movie. Because anyway I'm not giving speech. Why should I miss the movie? So I went and watched the movie. Next day morning, supposed to be my speech day, Shankranti day. I got up late. I didn't have bath. I felt, why I should have bath? Who cares to look at me? Swami doesn't want why I should have bath. We are all clean shaven. Swami likes everyone to be clean shaven. He doesn't like long sideburns, doesn't like hair and all that. But I had little stubble that day. I didn't shave. Why to shave? I was like some Devdas like that, full sad and but then my best friend, my close friend whom I said I was attached to, he was getting a cup from Swami. I said, okay, for your sake, I'll get camera. I'll get camera and I'll take a photo. So I went to Mandir. And Sanjay Sani sir, who was then the principal of Brindavan campus, he called me and said, Arvind, can you give me your biodata, Ranganath Raju's biodata and Jagdish Chandra's biodata? Why? Oh, Ranganath Raju, he is a god of Telugu. If he speaks, you'll feel like Goddess Saraswati is speaking in Telugu, you'll feel. Like that he speaks. And Jagdish Chandra is like that only. Goddess Saraswati in Hindi. So I felt, oh, these two are the other options for Swami. Why will Swami pick me? So you know what? While giving the biodata, I gave only Jagdish and Raju's biodata. I didn't give my biodata only. Because I felt my biodata won't come only. Why to give? So I didn't give my biodata. I went and sat there. When I sat there, one teacher came and told me, hey, what, you have not shaved? I wanted to tell him that why to shave, sir? I'm in mourning, nobody's going to look at again, why to tell Ramayanam? I said, okay, sir, I'll shave. So I went outside Chitravati Road and told that barber, hey, dadi nikal de yaar. He removed. I came back. I've not had bath. I came and sat. And my full arm shirt, the buttons were broken. So I had folded it half, like rowdy over here. Halfway I had folded it. Many times Swami will tell, hey, rowdy. But I said, where Swami look at me? I said, no problem, anything okay. This kind of I was in. And then come into the hall, Ranganath Raju and Jagdish Chandra. Pah! Like some bridegroom they are coming, full white, sparkling, nice Chandra Bindu Vibhuti dot, put Vibhuti in water and they have put so it doesn't get wiped out. Big rose in their pocket. They are coming sparkling like some 2 devatas they came walking in. I said, what, your speech is confirmed, I asked. No, sir told us to be ready. Pah, like this you'll be ready. He told me also to be ready. See how I am, I left it anyway, I sat. Swami came. First Sani sir spoke. Nothing happened. After that, Vice Chancellor was called to speak. S.V. Giri sir. Now he was speaking. In the middle of his speech, Swami called him. Spoke to him something. And he came back. When he came back, he said, Bhagavan has blessed 2 students to speak to us. I thought, Raju and Jagdish. The first is Miss Tina Thomas from the Anantapur Campus. Oh, girl is speaking. Okay. And he introduced Tina Thomas. She has done MA, she does this, that, everything. He introduced her. And the second, I think Raju or Jagdish, is Aravind Balasubramanya from Prashantinilayam campus. I said, Arre, I am speaking. And I was thinking now how he'll introduce me because my biodata is not there. Aravind Balasubramanya did carabining. That's all was my introduction. Because he had seen me doing it there. And my teacher had praised, saying, sir, this boy is so ideal. Though we have not selected him, he's still doing. That's all the Vice Chancellor remembers. So he doesn't remember my Jatakam, where I was born, where I hailed from, nothing. He knows. He just said Aravind did carabining. That was like salt on the wound because I didn't do carabining. With that introduction, he went off. Now, I don't have a speech ready. I'm looking like a rowdy over here. I can't go there. So I quickly looked and one fellow was sitting there with full arm wearing cufflinks. I said, hey, give the cufflinks here. I borrowed his cufflinks and I put the cufflinks. Then I took some vibhuti and put vibhuti. I told, hey, Raju, give that rose here. You're not speaking, I need it. I took his rose, I kept it. Okay, now hardware is ready. Now the software, where's the speech? Now, I had noticed, with apologies to all the ladies and girls, I had noticed that Anantapur students got very few chances to speak in Bhagwan's presence. But whenever they would get a chance, that girl who is speaking will have tremendous pressure. Because everybody in the college will tell, hey, you are it, you should do well. If you do well, all of us will also get chance. So it's like tremendous pressure. Like if, for example, in Cricket World Cup, if Nepal gets to play, how much you'll be, you have to do well. If you do well only, we'll get chance to play other, like that kind of pressure that comes, Because of which, whenever I had noticed that this Anantapur sister would come to speak, they would be very, very, very nervous. And they would often fumble and forget. So I thought, okay, now this sister also anyway, she'll come and she will forget. So the standard will be very low. So whatever I speak, I am a great speaker anyway, so it will be fine. This is what I thought. But this lady, this madam, MA in English, Shelley, Keats, Shakespeare, she's whacking like machine gun. And in sports meet, it's like almost girls versus boys. It's always there on the field, everywhere. Like girls will do dance means next year, boys will come and do dance. Why? Only we'll also do. Boys will do bike stunts means next year girls will come and do bikes. Why? We'll also do. Everyone wants to show Swami that we can also do. We are greater. It's always like that. That competitive spirit will be there. And that competitive spirit continues even on Shankranti day. It's like the girl speaker versus the boy speaker. Who is better? Let us see. So you will see, whenever the girl tells, and Swami is like this, claps will be coming from the right side of the hall. Because whole Anantapur, our hero, our heroine, they'll be clapping. And at that time, the boys, they will just go little clap. Hey, wait, our hero is coming, wait. That same thing was happening that day. She was thundering over there, giving a fantastic speech, and claps was coming, and I'm looking here, and all the students are like, Arvind is coming. Yeah, our hero is coming. I was like, your hero doesn't know what to speak. Your hero is going to a boxing match without boxing gloves, I'm going to get punched. So, I called Raju, this Raju who gave me the rose, I said, Raju, he said, now what you want here? I gave you rose, I gave you button, what else you want now? I said, give me your speech here. Tell me what you're speaking, I'll go and speak that. So Raju said, okay. So he narrated one incident in my ear. I listened, I said, okay, this I will narrate this. I said, now Raju, you go that side and let Jagdish come here. Because I'll take his speech also. I'll prepare whatever I can remember, I can speak then. Now Jagdish was coming this side. Before Jagdish could come, Jai Sai Ram! She finished off there. And everybody clapped and now I had to get up and go. Super speech it was. Hers was a terrific speech. And I didn't know what to speak. I was sweating. I held the rose. I went to Swami. Every time before that, 4-5 times when I had got the opportunity to speak in Bhagwan's presence, I would offer a rose to Swami and I will tell Swami, Swami, you speak through me. Okay? You speak through me. But it was simply a dialogue to make Swami happy. Because I asked Swami, my speech is anyway ready, I can speak, So it was a very not from the heart. I would just say, Swami, you speak through me. Like tradition it is, that's why. But this day, when I went to give the rose, I said, Swami, speak through me. Swami said, yeah. Swami, really speak through me. Means not like other days. Today you have to speak. Swami said, go speak. I was telling, no, Swami, I can't speak. It was almost like Swami is telling, you think you're a speaker? No, speak now. I went, Om Shri Sai Ram, offering my humble pranams at Bhagwan's lotus feet, respected elders, dear brothers and sisters. Now this part you wake me in the middle of the night also, I'll tell off. After that came the most stupid statement. I started, the annual sports and cultural meet is an annual affair. Like this only, especially Anantapur girls, they laughed. Their hero it seems. And Pooja, who is my wife today, was there in that crowd giggling at me that day. I told her, had you known that 8 years later this guy is going to be my husband, would you have laughed? So anyway, they were laughing. And I was making a fool of myself. One after another, debacle after debacle. I didn't know what to speak. I really had no idea what to speak. So I thought, okay, let me start by narrating one thing that primary school did, one thing that secondary school did, one thing that Prashanthi Nilayam campus did, one thing that Anantapur did. I thought one item, what they had done, I had seen. Let me just tell it. So I started with primary school. I wanted to tell, that primary school children, they are so small and yet they practiced hard in the sun. Now in order to tell this, I said, these tiny tots, these little children, 2-year-old, 3-year-old, and everybody started laughing because everybody is 6-year-old in primary school. But see, when you're not prepared, what you feel, you'll tell off. They were all so tiny, like some 2 Coke bottles in height there, that's all, So I just said, 2-year-old, 3-year-old children, and everybody again laughed because it's first standard, first standard is minimum 5.5 years. So I thought, gone, this is muff. Then I noticed that most of the laughter, was coming from Anantapur side. So I thought, okay, I will talk about what Anantapur did. How can you laugh at what you did? Can't, no? So Anantapur at that year had done bike stunts. So I thought I'll speak about bike stunts. I will not go into the details here, but the way I narrated it, it sounded very horrible, it sounded very horrible. Means that is not the decorum expected in Bhagwan's presence when there are gents and ladies seated. And because again, Bhagwan is seated here, I would not like to make the mistake I already made once. It sounded very bad. I did not mean it that way, but it sounded very bad when I did it. And that is when all the students, boy students who thought I am the hero, oh God, man, this fellow, naak kata rahe yaar. Like I could see that. Depression among the boys, like gone yaar, ye gaya, iska gaya. And I felt gone, All my years of ego where I thought I'm the speaker, I'm the great guy, I can speak, I can do, everything went down to the dust because I realized I'm nothing. I'm nothing. Swami had once said, this is the speaker, but awaaz kahan se aata hai? It was coming from the bhajans. So that boy said, Swami, andar se aata hai. Swami said, haan, tum speaker ho, lekin awaaz andar se aata hai. We may be the speaker, but it is he who is speaking from inside. If we forget that, we become like the monkey at Pashupatinath. We will get stones and sticks. That is what was happening to me, and when that happened, I forgot all my enmity with Swami. I just looked at Swami and I told you yesterday, right? Swami says, 1 second think of me with intensity. That's what I did, that 1 second. I said, Swami, when are you going to speak through me, Swami? I can't speak. I can't speak. That is the moment the Lord is waiting for. Us to realize that you can't do it, but with me, you can do everything. That is what even Krishna waited for. Arjuna to drop the Gandiva and tell, I can't, oh Lord. Krishna said, now come. Now come, we'll kill everybody. No, like that, I just said, Swami, I can't. And for 1 second, maybe Swami looked. After that, I don't know what happened. I spoke something, and the whole hall was clapping. I don't know what I had told. They clapped. After that, there were 6 more times they clapped. I was counting. 6 times they clapped. For a flop speech, they were clapping. And in the end, I concluded by telling that, a boy went to Swami and said, Swami, I want to die for you, Swami. मैं आपके लिए मरना चाहता हूँ. Swami said, don't die for me, live for me. मेरे लिए मत मरो, मेरे लिए जियो. Can you live? मरना आसान है, एक बार मर जाते हो. जीना मुश्किल है, क्योंकि हर दिन जीना पड़ता है मेरे लिए. So, Yeah. Like this only. When I concluded with this, like this only, everybody clapped. And I felt very happy. Thank God, Swami. Thank you so much. I finished Jai Sai Ram. I said, I went to Swami. I bowed down. I touched his feet. Mentally, I said, Swami, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Swami. You saved me. Then Swami said, which class? I said, Swami, second year MSc. And I was about to get up and go. That was when Swami said something that I can never forget in lifetimes. Swami told me to sit. And Swami said, तुमको स्वामी कुछ नहीं दिया ना? Swami said. And when Swami said that, I got off tears in my eyes. What I was shouting there in the privacy of my room, he has heard everything. Every single word of it he has heard. And when he said, तुमको स्वामी कुछ नहीं दिया ना? I said, नहीं स्वामी नहीं. जिंदगी में जो भी है सब आपने दिया स्वामी, I told. Swami said, good. ये भी रख लो. And Swami waved his hand and created a gold chain. Said, come. And I bent and, I felt that was like my marriage to God. I got wedded to God, I felt. Bhagavan is here and I know that Swami will definitely stand by what I'm telling. It doesn't matter how we look to Swami as a friend, as a mother, as a father, as a guru, as a brother, as a sister, it doesn't matter. We just have to seek him. He will come. Swami is waiting for us to tell Swami, you come Swami. My life is meaningless without you. Because that is the truth, our life is meaningless without him. Swami, please come and fill my life. He's just waiting. Day in and day out. When we get up in the morning, he's by the bed waiting. When we go to have our shower, he's there outside the bathroom waiting. When we have our food, he's sitting by our plate waiting. That's why we are told, let us do Brahmarpanam. Because God is waiting for us. We may not see him, but he's there. I did not see him. I thought that there is nobody in the room. There was nobody, but Swami knew. Swami knew each and every word I had spoken. That's why I'm saying it doesn't matter whether Swami is physically there or not. Because Swami is always there everywhere. And my time is up. That is why I thought I would like to emphasize on this one point that, yeah, Seva is very important. Why is Seva important? Because Swami loves it. Bhajans are important. Why bhajans are important? Because Swami loves it. And for us to give importance to it, because Swami gives importance to it, we have to love Swami so much. And I am telling you, dear brothers and sisters, maybe I'll tell one more little thing and I'll conclude, because we often think that we are sacrificing for God. Yesterday also I was telling, right? If you give up 100 rupees for 10 rupees, it is sacrifice. Because we are giving something big for something small. But if we give 10 rupees for 100 rupees, it is not a sacrifice, it is an investment. It is an investment. For something big, we are giving something small. When we give up or sacrifice for God, it is not as if we are giving up anything. And I realized it 2 years back. Because when Swami gave me a job, I wanted to be with Swami. So I got a job. And when I got my first salary was 4,500 rupees a month. And at that time I remember I prayed to Swami. I told Swami, Swami, I like to earn a lot of money, Swami. Who doesn't like? Everybody in the youth, most of us will like. Swami, I like to travel the world, Swami. Swami, I also like to get married, Swami. I want to become popular, Swami. These are all my desires, like any of us. That's why I say I am nothing special. I am as ordinary. All of us are monkeys. But when we stand with Rama, we become Hanuman. I told Swami, all these desires are there. But somehow, Swami, I don't know, I think I like you little more than all of that. So for your sake, Swami, I'll give up all that. Because I knew with that salary, where can I travel the world? Why will I marry? I can't support myself. Why will I support my wife? How will I support my wife? Where will I marry? Where will I travel the world? Where will I have money? So I decided I will sacrifice all this. I will sacrifice all this for Swami. And I told Swami. I told Swami because I felt he doesn't know. I felt that he should know. He should know that I am sacrificing, that I am very special. That for his sake I am sacrificing. So I told Swami, Swami, for your sake I am sacrificing money. I am sacrificing thoughts of marriage. I am sacrificing thoughts of going around the world. I am sacrificing my desire for popularity. For your sake. Don't forget that, Swami. Don't forget that. 2 years back I had been to Dubai. And as I was walking in the airport, something hit me like a slap, I realized that I was walking in one of the poshest airports in the world. My passport had a stamp of 6 countries. My wife was beside me. My pockets had cash. And there were 100 people waiting to welcome me because I was popular. And that is when I realized that I have not sacrificed anything for Swami. I have not sacrificed anything for Swami. When people say that Arvind has sacrificed for Swami, I feel ashamed. Because honestly, brothers and sisters, I have not sacrificed anything for Swami. I have got Swami and I have got the whole universe in my hands. Swami would say, everybody does Lakshmi Puja. Lakshmi Puja. We want to do Lakshmi Puja. Why? We want Lakshmi. Early in the morning, you'll get up and Lakshmi, agarbatti, lamp, everything. Lakshmi we will definitely do. Well, Lakshmi we want. But Swami would say, Lakshmi is a pativrata. Pativrata means she won't leave the feet of her husband. How much ever you butter her by giving 20 agarbatti, she won't come to you. Because she is with Narayana. So Swami would say, instead of that, do Narayana Seva. Do Narayana Seva, because when Narayana comes to your home, Lakshmi will automatically come. Buy one, get one free. So when Lakshmi, Aishwarya stands for the world. We are always trying to get the world. Instead of that, if we focus on God, world automatically has to come. Because Swami says God is the fruit, world is the shadow. When you pluck the fruit, the shadow has to come. But how much ever you try to take the shadow, you won't get. But one condition, again a disclaimer here. Don't keep an eye on Lakshmi and then tell Narayana come. No. Don't tell I want God because you're thinking, if I get God, I will get money. No, don't. Seek God for God's sake. Because I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, you just try it. People say that smoking is addiction. Drinking is addiction. I say that the greatest addiction is God. Try karke dekho ek bar. You won't be able to give it up. You'll go mad. Because God gives that kind of joy which is everlasting, permanent. And that shanti that you get, no, you won't get even if you're the Prime Minister, the President, the richest man in the universe, you won't have. I can bet that many presidents in the world don't have the peace and joy that I have. And I would not want to exchange my position with any of them. That is the gift that comes when we win God's love. That's why I say, whether it is seva, whether it is karma, whether it is bhakti, whatever it is, let us first develop a relationship with Swami. And my prayer to Swami while concluding is only this: Swami, whatever happens, every moment of our life, let our love for you grow stronger and stronger and stronger. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.
Thank you so much, Brother Arvind.